Yes. Cause all your other ones.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I got Tim and Jacob back again.
Back again.
In real life.
His name said before mine.
Because he's taller than you.
Yeah, but you and me started this.
Alright, so let's get into it.
It's okay, no hard feelings.
Tim, you said you had a good question?
Which one did you want to do?
The first one, of course.
The one talking about Venmo? Yeah.
Oh, wait, 1 second.
That one's
Before we
bit
get
of a
started, in the description are 2 affiliate links. First one, achievement. You get paid to walk and stuff and give away your health data. I've made $10 already. Pretty good.
Me
pretty
too,
legit.
actually.
And then
Yeah, I made it
Tim
once.
got $10
$10
because he's a runner.
So I
And he
take a lot
gets
of
his
steps.
steps really easy. So click on that, sign up. I get points, you get points. And then I also have a free stock in there from Robinhood. But yeah. All right, go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, so it's the idea that you shouldn't Venmo friends and family, like good friends and family, for small things. Like the original reason we got money in the first place was like to do dealings with people you don't trust, like outside of your like tribe or village. Like if you think back like a long time ago, right? You would have money instead. So you could trust them, like, here's money. Thank you for your cow. Right? But now if we go like drive somewhere and you're like, I'm like, I'll pay you for gas money. And it's like, but we're friends, so why don't you trust me that I would give you something back in the future? Right? So same thing, like me helping you change your oil, like there's a financial, like, I saved you $20 theoretically or whatever. Not really, but like, if I help you in that way, and that's like with Aiden too, like he helped me on my car once and I didn't even think about it. And then I helped him like a couple weeks later. Right? And so it's like this idea of exchanging, like don't Venmo for small things. Obviously if it's a big thing, like concert tickets or something that's like $80 or whatever, then it's more. But for small things, what do you guys think about that? Like gas money, usually, like driving somewhere.
So one, I've paid you
small.
3 years in a row for our backpacking trip, so...
That would be bigger, right?
The biggest expense is gas.
Yeah, but that's like driving halfway across the country, okay?
It's fair, that was part of the agreement.
I think that's all he was saying.
But how small is small?
So, like, are you saying you don't even offer to pay? Like, because to me, that would seem kind of like almost rude, Like,
No, you could offer.
yeah, be like,
Maybe, yeah.
So I feel like it would be polite, like, someone comes and helps me change the oil in my car, whatever.
Right.
Be like, I really appreciate it, dude. Here, let me buy you a coffee, or here's $10 for helping me, like.
Right.
No, when is the last time you Venmo'd or Cash App'd a friend?
Literally
Or
just when
paid
y'all
them.
have ever.
The-
I really don't, and that's why I thought this was interesting. Cause it's like something I try and not do.
When
Like,
do you
when I drive
buy-
Aiden somewhere, I don't like. He offered to me, and I was like, no. So I wouldn't say it's a bad thing to offer. like, to be nice.
Okay, so you're saying taking it rather than.
Yeah. I think your option to take it if it's small things.
Okay,
Because,
I
yes,
thought
on
you were
their
saying
side-
you say Venmo other people.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
That's a good
you're on the
clarification.
side of paying people.
Yeah. I think that's a good.
Because if you're on the
someone
side of
offers-
receiving it, then you should be willing to just.
Yeah. But
help them,
you should not walk
obviously.
around assuming that you don't have to pay. Right. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I was like, what?
No. That's a good clarification. I think that's.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually buy
'Cause it's-
pizza for people.
Right.
And I'm like,
It's fine.
it's $10.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the end of the world.
Same thing when I paid for. I'll use the 100 times. Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I honestly
yeah.
don't think about it, even though I've said it a million times. Like, it's fine, right?
Usually when
It's my pleasure.
I think this is his way of pointing out that you owe him a bunch of money for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I was like, me helping you with your oil, driving you all. No, that was a long time ago. It doesn't matter.
Concert tickets.
But yeah, like something more
No,
like
but
that, right?
the thing is, usually it depends. I usually just take the cost. Like, I usually just do it. If I'm like,
Yeah, if
I'm
you wanna-
making you come with me.
Right. It's the,
Especially because I go to a lot of cheap concerts.
yeah, it's the same idea of like, let me serve you. Like, if you like try and do something nice to someone, it's like you should let someone be nice to you, right? Like,
Even my friend Alex at college, we go to Little Caesars like every other Friday or
Yeah.
somewhere around there. And sometimes I'll just buy it. Most
Right.
times I just buy it.
Yeah.
And then other times he buys it.
and that's like the
Yeah,
agreement. Like,
yeah.
you're good friends. Like, it's fine. Like, let's not worry about the small things,
Yeah.
and like we can be nice to each other. And so
Is
it's
that why
like,
you're rich, Tim? Because
chill
you're
out.
generous.
No, stop.
Are you rich?
to
Is Tim
done, not really. To
Have you seen his car?
No.
it's falling apart. No, it's not that bad. No, I mean like
So-
relatively like rich to most people is like a couple $100.
As long as you're not
Bro,
in debt,
what?
you've got more money than the U.S. government. So,
Yeah.
and most
That's
corporations.
funny. That's funny. No, that's good. That's good.
But like, yeah, I don't like looking at riches and like financial. Like you should look at like wealth as and like. I think a really good definition of wealth is the freedom to choose. The freedom to choose, or privilege to choose, either one. Like think about
Whose
that.
line
That's
is
what,
that?
That's what wealth. That's probably someone's, not mine. Some I've read about it. Like, yeah, if you are truly wealthy, like in financial reasons, you can choose like where to get your food from. But if you have no money, then you like just get food stamps or whatever, and you have to get it cheap. So you don't have the freedom to choose. And then like same thing, like if you're socially wealthy, you can like choose to hang out with people, versus if you're not socially wealthy, you're just like by yourself or whatever. You don't have a choice. Or you sit at the losers
So
losers
do you?
table.
Wait, okay, this is for a question. When you, like, this is like kind of related. On like, when you see a person on the side of the street holding
Yeah.
a sign that says "Yo, I need money," do you give
Uh-huh.
them money?
No, I've never personally.
You're
Do
saying
you?
yes. It depends. I have before.
Yeah.
Generally, no.
I've never.
Yeah, it's an interesting topic too.
Is there like a reason why you don't?
No, there's no specific reason.
My brother does,
Yeah,
and it's just like, that's where, like, he thinks he's doing good, you know.
I mean, you definitely are. Yeah,
And so
yeah. I mean, I think you can have like a
I'm not
bunch of
gonna
different views
judge
on it.
him. I'm not gonna
Why
tell him
don't
not to.
you do it?
I'm a greedy son of a bitch.
Of a bench. Where'd that bench go?
Well, and I can justify it by saying like it's not actually gonna go towards anything useful.
I mean, you don't know that.
You have.
Also,
No.
you
I
wanna
don't
get,
know that.
You want to get
But
roasted?
I can justify that.
Is that what Jesus says to you when you sin and ask for forgiveness?
Ouch. It's true.
We just got vulnerable. But that's something that someone, so I like, and I think it's about how you think about those people and like, like if you do give to homeless shelters or like homeless things, initiatives, food banks and stuff, I think that's important too. Because
Well,
it's how you think about
I
it.
also
Mr.
worked
Beast.
at
Yeah,
He's
Mr.
top of the
Beast.
line, bro. But I
Yeah.
thought you didn't watch YouTube.
I do watch YouTube.
this
What?
guy. I know this dude.
Dude, you make no sense.
I never said, and this is something to clarify, I never said I was perfect. And like,
Sometimes he messes up and watches a Mr. Beast video.
honestly, with my siblings, this is really the only
God
time. Is they're like,
convicts
watch
us.
this, they're like, watch this Mr. Beast. And so we're like, with my siblings.
Bro, Mr. Beast is fire. I love him.
I worked at a homeless shelter.
Right, and like volunteering, yeah,
like,
that
for
shows your heart.
6 months.
Right.
Yeah.
Because once again, the main thing is if like people like virtue signaling
And
or
they
think like
tell
I'm
you
doing
don't
good.
give money on the side of the like.
Yeah, and I
give
think
it
it's up to you.
us.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily wrong
Yeah.
to not give them money. I was just wondering if you had like a reason you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would honestly say it's like not convenient, which is not a good answer.
That too.
Most of the time, if they're like, "Yo, I'm hungry," and I like, or they're like, "I'm hungry" or "I'm thirsty" or whatever, and I have like a bottle, like an unopened bottle of water in my car, or like, let's say I have just
Right.
something in my car I
Yeah.
can give them. Like, sure, I'm down.
Yeah.
I can give them that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Most of the time,
If you give them money, it's probably going to cigarettes. That's the truth.
Okay.
You don't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know.
I also don't want to give to homeless people who wear masks, but that's just personal opinion.
You know something that I thought was funny? Anti-vaxxers, anti-maskers. It sounds really similar. You're both.
Yeah,
And it sounds
But
similar.
It sounds similar because it both start with A.
it's because that's how they assign
Yeah.
it. It's not pro-life or like
Yeah.
it's anti-abortion. It's anti-freedom.
Also, yeah, in the podcast
But
I was
that's the
listening to
thing.
this morning, was saying how crazy, like, so on Reddit, like, that has like a subreddit of like not the onion, and then a subreddit of the onion, and it's like if you put them together, you couldn't tell the difference. Like, not the onion would be like actual news articles that things actually happening. And like one I saw was, or they were talked about was like, if you go on a date in California, you can't kiss people right now, so it's like reasons to leave California, so you can kiss people you don't live with, like, on dates, because clearly you could, like, transmit COVID or whatever if you, like, go on a date and kiss someone that you don't live in your house. But anyways, it was just saying, like, how much crazy stuff is going on right now.
All right,
Like-
so we're 10 minutes in. We haven't gotten vulnerable.
We
So
already did.
my girlfriend said
Yeah, what do you want to bring up?
y'all talked about vulnerable,
But then didn't.
but didn't talk about it. So the question was, what is the time that being vulnerable helped you? Be specific.
Wait, have we talked about this before?
You
I
were
forgot
saying
what I
how it's
said.
so good
No,
that
of
if
course.
you're vulnerable first,
But then we didn't, right.
then you get vulnerable.
Wait.
So Tim, you go first.
We should define vulnerable first.
Yeah, because that was the
Oh
point
my
too,
god,
remember?
we spent 20 minutes on it.
Last time we did.
We should not talk about it, but
Wait, what did I say though? Actually, you asked me that before. I don't remember what I said. It was probably
you were
something
just
really
like,
profound.
I went to church group and I was vulnerable and they
No, not
They
that time
loved
before.
me.
Not on the podcast last time, but like.
Oh, I've asked you that question before.
Yeah. And I clearly had such a good answer. Just kidding.
Were you
I don't know.
vulnerable with a woman?
No,
Are you still dating that girl?
it's been a month. I don't think you could say still. Just
What?
started.
Just checking up.
Still means current.
Okay, then yes.
Oh yeah, it was just a question.
Only because like Vaughn implied so many things about like it being really serious and far along, and so I didn't want to
I got you.
allow that assumption to exist.
Dang.
Hi, Nicole.
It's not serious. Oof.
Hi, Talia.
Yeah, Talia's watching.
Hi, Lilia. Okay, go ahead.
Wait, yeah, I'm trying to think of something.
All right, Vaughn. Get vulnerable.
Yeah, what was the time that being vulnerable helped you?
There's been many times.
Okay.
I can think of one time when my good friend Sebastian was vulnerable with me.
Yeah.
Told me something he didn't tell literally anybody. I mean, it's pretty scary for him to tell me.
Yeah.
And then we grew together.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't be specific
Bro,
about that.
have you ever been in like that
'Cause that
position
one-
where someone
tough.
just shares something with you and you're like,
I don't know how to respond.
whoa.
Why'd
Like-
you kill him?
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, but like, have you ever been in that position?
That was this month for me, basically, or last. It was crazy. I learned so many things about my best friends. Except for Tim, he's not vulnerable. So.
I don't know, something
Hey.
like with, to be more specific than Vaughn was, just like with my family, like always thinking things were fine, and then like learning that like there's a lot of actual division between like extended family members in my family. So I don't know exactly. I think sharing that like just benefited myself of like having someone
Sharing
to
that
talk.
with people outside your family?
Yeah.
Did you talk about that within your family?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
One time, it was so random, and I hope this person doesn't watch. They probably won't.
Odds are they won't.
Yeah, odds are they won't. But like, I was literally like, I wasn't like really good friends with them or anything, and like all of a sudden they just like we kind of had the like friendship where like you just roast each other all the time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I got distracted by you pulling
That's my
Facebook up, bro.
friend. It's his future wife.
But no, I just know she was looking so like down or whatever, and I
Yeah.
was like, you good? And like no joke, she literally told me, she's like,
She.
yeah.
Enchilada.
Anyway, she told me that. Okay.
You can say it.
Something very. Let me say it like this. Something very illegal had happened to her by her father, and it was like I was
Not
the
good.
only person she had told, and I was like,
Yikes.
"Oh."
Do I have to tell somebody? Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
So how are you vulnerable?
Oh gosh, I tried to be sympathetic.
Yeah. That's really hard.
Yeah, I was
Aren't
like,
we like the
"Ugh."
least? I think one thing
What?
we all have in common is like no sympathy. Is that fair?
I'd say I have a hard time giving empathy. I
Giving
can
empathy.
I can have sympathy for others, but expressing that.
Giving people sympathy is something I don't do much of because most of the time people
Yeah.
are just like whiny babies.
Right.
Like, dude, I hate it
Why are
when
you
people.
so emotional?
I know. I hate it when people like get upset about the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have no sympathy for you at all.
Okay, here's a question. On a scale from 1 to 10, how emotional was your ex? The most recent one.
What do you mean emotional? The most recent one? That's my only one.
Okay, just make.
What do you mean emotional? Like,
So if you're like a 2 or 3.
what do you mean emotional?
Yeah,
like,
you have to give some
like,
definition
There's,
because there's
such
so
a
much.
wide range of emotions.
Like highly reactive in situations, like gets really
super
excited.
sensitive.
Right.
Like what?
Sensitive
Yeah.
and emotional.
Probably a 9.
Dang.
Which I mean, you can tell how that clashes
Yeah.
like a lot.
But do you think you could have ever grown to some place where you could compliment each other? And not compliment as in say nice things to each other, but
With
like
an E.
Yeah,
Like colors
no,
complement each
no,
other, like
I
they work well
definitely,
together.
I definitely think it was possible, and there's like some stuff I just like I wouldn't say on this, but like
no, it's fine.
yeah, but like no, like I mean, I don't want to say we couldn't have like worked out. Like I totally think we could.
Yeah.
Like honestly, it was a decision that I made like quite quickly, and
Yeah.
one that I like regretted for a while.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's like no going back now.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
So
Yeah.
So if you're still out there,
Please.
no, wait, you know the story, right?
not entirely. I don't think.
She's dating my cousin.
Oh.
Yeah, you said that. You
yeah,
said that.
Yeah. So that's kind of.
I kind of forgot that. Bro, I was telling Lilia yesterday. She sent me like a TikTok from this dude
Yeah.
whose name was Matt Howard.
No way. No way.
So I was like, I used to know Matt Howard, and she's like, so did I, and like, I was like, okay, how'd you know him? Well, he actually saw me cry. I was like, what is happening? But she's like, oh, it was at church camp, and like the year I gave my life to Christ, basically. And I was like, oh, okay, that's better. But then I was like, well, or she's like, how did you know Matt Howard? And I was like, well, he, I dated his ex-girlfriend. And then after I broke up with her, he got back together with her.
Oh man.
Um,
Bro, that was a messed up year. That was a messed up year.
fair enough. But she's like, so you were a rebound. I was like, I think it was longer than 6 months, but
Oh.
maybe I was, Tim. Maybe I was.
You were a rebound, bro. It was nothing.
We're together a long time. 6 months. Tim, did you ever meet her? I don't think so.
I literally don't know who her is. So.
Bro, so you
I
have
can't do it.
TikTok?
I don't.
Okay, I was like, bro,
It was
you
a
have
reel
TikTok?
on Instagram. It's easier
Oh,
to say
okay,
TikTok than because it's basically TikTok.
Yeah.
Just on a different platform.
Dude,
Do you have
TikTok? No, TikTok.
Okay,
Oh my
good.
gosh, I know so many people that downloaded it as a joke and then got
Now they're
addicted to it,
Yeah.
and so I was like,
That's bad.
I ain't trying to do that.
You take a drug as a joke and then you're like actually hooked.
Yeah,
You're
it's like
it's
you
still a
start-
joke, guys.
You start mocking something
Yeah.
and then you be like actually start doing it.
Yes. When I make fun of people who say things weird or something.
Right.
And then you start saying
I'm
it.
like, my friend Keith, he says facts. And I'm like, bro, facts.
Dude, I
That
say
sounds so
yeah.
dumb.
That's how I started saying bet.
Yeah.
Okay, so my friend, we would make fun of
Bet.
him. We would make fun of him all the time for saying bet. We just
Yeah.
like look at him and go bet, bet,
Yeah.
bet, just like all the
But then
time.
it becomes part
and
of
then
your
it's like
speech.
I now say it all the time.
Yeah. Unironically now.
I'm pretty sure it was actually like the last text I sent you was bet.
Bet.
I don't read your text.
Oh, I
I'm
appreciate
just
it.
kidding. Okay, Tim, next question.
No, it was actually yes, sir. The one right before it was bet.
There you go. It was from Socrates. An unexamined life is a life not worth living.
An unexamined life?
Like if you just go through the motions, you don't think about. And this can be something Vaughn said to me like a year ago. It's like, you really. What was it? You said like you really.
How am I
like to
supposed to
spend?
remember these?
You really like to spend time alone to like think about like what you do in life or something like that. And if I didn't
Probably.
hadn't already realized that, that would have been like super profound. But it's just the idea of like, I think it's very important to think about what you do, how you spend your time. So that's why I would say, yeah, I would agree with Socrates in being like, an unexamined life is a life not worth living.
I mean, the great philosopher Dale Carnegie said spend at least one day a week for like an hour
Yeah,
going through what you did or going to do that week.
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in 2016, I wrote in a journal like at least 300 days out of the year.
No
I'm pretty
way.
Sure, yeah.
Jeez,
Do you have it
crazy.
with you?
I do.
Can we see it? If you...
Yeah, but I'm not going to read too much out.
Yeah, well, let me just turn to a random page and we'll...
Oh, no.
Turn to either a Sunday or Wednesday. What bad things were you saying about me?
Dude, let's see if I could find your name in here, Tim.
Wait, no, give
If
it to
you
me.
can
I'm gonna
control
open to a
effort.
random page.
Bro, you
No,
can't
let
read
me see.
this.
Let me see. I'm gonna open to a random page. Come on.
Bro.
There probably are some private things in there.
Yeah. Woo.
Spicy.
Oh my god. Oh, dude. Those
You
are
wrote
the
some
vlog,
big
too.
text. You're like yelling.
Oh my
I saw
gosh.
Toby in there. Okay.
So.
Bro, you can't read this.
I killed a man. You said I killed it in swimming. That's important. Wait, you said you went to church on that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go back. It was the next page, I think. It said today I went to
Okay,
church.
okay. I was,
Did you say anything about other than church?
There's a Bible verse.
That's
Alright,
good.
That's good.
That means you
What
learned
is it?
something.
Proverbs 16:3.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Well, I'm glad we were very vulnerable there, Vaughn. You pull out your journal and you put it right back without saying anything.
Well, this is the time I knew.
He must read it often because he knew exactly where it was.
No, I just have them right here.
Wait, have them?
Then
You have
It's like-
multiple?
4 to 5 years. But I didn't write as much as that year.
Dude, you had a diary. Dude, that's insane.
The journal sounds better.
It was a journal.
His diary. A man diary.
It's semantics.
They're synonymous.
Very
What's your favorite quote? Let's do that. Of all time, favorite quote.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Let's see if you can guess who it's from.
Okay.
I bet you could guess right now just by me saying that.
I won't. I'll let you talk.
Be fruitful and multiply. Don't be fruity and blow a guy.
Moving on.
No, for real. What's your?
That's
what's your
my
legit-
favorite
all right,
quote.
Let's go. No, I'm talking
That's
about
my
like.
life mantra.
To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift.
I'm sorry. You're gonna say
that,
that again.
that might not
I
be.
hit my elbow on this chair. Hey, dude. Oh my gosh! I felt it shoot down my head.
I thought I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
I
oh.
could hear the tingle.
Yeah. Okay, say that again.
It's something like to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice your gift. That means like do things to the fullest. You know, don't do things halfway.
Do what excites. Seek discomfort.
Yeah, I hate that. Yeah, focus as an axiom is like you really grow when you're comfortable, and I like laugh because kids are saying that, and like, oh, being uncomfortable is talking to someone. PQTD. I'm like, yo, I've
It
not
is.
experienced uncomfortable.
Ooh, we should make this as uncomfortable as possible.
Does that something like that or like? That's uncomfortable. Yeah. Or I have another good quote too.
I think the most uncomfortable situation
What was
is
your
when
favorite
like
quote?
someone tries really hard to like make a joke and literally
Oh, yeah.
no
It falls
one
flat.
in the room laughs.
Yeah.
That is so uncomfortable.
Right, 'cause
For
yeah.
literally everyone in the room,
Right.
not just the person who said it.
Yeah.
You're just
That
like,
happens to me, except I laugh.
Yeah. Vaughn will laugh.
no
Vaughn
one
will laugh.
laughing.
Yeah.
man.
Another one is the best pace is suicide pace, and today looks like a good day to die. Is running.
For running.
Yeah. Not
Kill yourself.
the best
Quote,
pace
too.
is suicide pace.
Dude.
And today looks like a
Oh,
good day
Tim,
to
tell us
die.
about your marathon. Go ahead, give us the story.
My A goal was 3 hours and 30 minutes, and I ran 3 hours and 22:30. Yeah. My negative split. My first half marathon was like 1:43, and my second half marathon was like 1:40. So my last mile was 7 flat. That was pretty fun. Cause I was like, I made it.
Because Nicole was cheering, and you're like, let's go.
Well, she was at the end, and they were gonna run like the
Yes.
last half mile with me, but I was feeling still
But they
pretty
didn't.
good. And so I was like, all right, I'm going really fast, and she was like with me, and then I like dropped the hammer and like took off, and she's like, wait, I can't keep up. So,
Was that a subtle flex?
Yeah.
not so
He's
subtle.
talking about his
flex.
hammer in front of his girlfriend.
But Michael paced me because like the night before in the group chat, Michael texted like good luck tomorrow or whatever, and I was like, you gotta ask him to see if he would like want to come or whatever. And I was like, no, he won't want to come. Anyways, I called him. He's like, yes, I want to be there. And so he biked with me the whole time to like give me my water
Nice.
and
I thought
nutrition
Aiden was
stuff.
biking.
No, I moved. I need to apologize to Aiden, but no, Aiden got moved to hang out because it was Nicole and Jessica in the car, and so I was like, Aiden could know because Aiden knows them rather than Michael
Oh.
doesn't know them. So
Doesn't make sense. Does that make sense?
I mean, he doesn't know
I'm
all of
so
the names.
lost.
He doesn't know any of the names. It made sense.
I just
But
heard
still
that
need to
he's in the
apologize.
car with Nicole and Jessica, and Aiden couldn't be there because he didn't know people. And
Yeah, exactly. You understand.
Who does Aiden not know?
No, Aiden knows all of them.
Aiden, who do you not know?
No, Aiden knows all of them, so it's more useful for him. To
I mean,
be involved.
chances are he's on, right?
No, he said he
No.
wasn't. Gonna.
Oh, dang.
He's not addicted to YouTube. My brother watched it too.
Oh boy.
Oh, yo, wait. Oh,
The-
that's unfortunate.
Anyway,
We had a spike in viewers and then lost a bunch.
And by a bunch, you mean one.
Oh, wait, I just
Exactly.
realized. Never mind.
Look at the y-axis.
No, we had one, and we gained two.
And now we're back to
Okay,
2.
shush.
So bunch is 1.
Shut up. All right, I'm working on it. Okay. Math is hard.
Math is hard. Okay, we can. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want more for your life? Peace or happiness? You already answered that one, though,
Yeah.
right?
We answered that.
Yeah. Would you rather savor your life and like enjoy
Or a
it and like
piece of
live
pizza.
simple?
oh Tim, remember
That's a
this?
good pun. Yeah.
You can see the trail.
We camped, and yeah, we camped down the valley there.
Simple life or
Like make an impact, and not that they're mutually exclusive.
Yeah, they're not. It's false
You can-
binary.
yeah, I know, but
They're disgusting, Tim. Not on this podcast.
it's an unsubstantiated.
yeah, Vaughn just always waits for people. Yeah,
My mom said, "Are you a socialist or are you a capitalist?" And talking about how I'm talking about vaccines
Right,
and
right.
the medical industry is
The medical industry's
inherently
whack. Oh, yeah.
immoral because it's
Yeah.
for profit instead of for good.
Right. I mean, the incentives are horrible.
It's like private prisons. Like,
Yeah, I don't even think you can blame them though. It's the incentives that the
Right,
government
right,
has
right.
set up.
exactly.
So like, it's kind of the.
I'm
thing
not
of,
gonna
like,
blame them. I'm just
blame
not
the,
gonna inject
Yeah,
myself.
don't
with
blame
what
the
they
player.
say.
Blame the game.
I'm
or
not
something
gonna
like
take
that.
the vaccine, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But she's like, "Are you a socialist or are you a capitalist?" I'm like, "I'm a
Yeah, I mean, capitalist is good in the end.
maybe."
No,
I don't even know.
capitalist.
You don't have to be an ism or an ist.
Yeah, because isms are always
It's a false
ideologies.
binary.
It is.
Yeah, isms are always ideologies, and ideologies are always contain some part of the truth, but like refrain from it. Like you could like take anything. Humanism. Like humans can do good, but humans are not good. Like inherently, right? Like and stuff like that. So
All right, in the spirit of Christmas, what's your favorite Christmas tradition? Or what traditions does your family do that might be different than most families?
well, I can't answer that then. I feel like
We do Christmas. I don't know what would be different.
Do you
than
still
most
believe in
families.
Santa?
Still? Wait, are you telling me that Santa's not real?
Wait, why? He's like, why is that an option? It's just
Yeah, why is that an option?
Like,
No, dude, my parents sat. Okay, I was 7 years old, and my mom sits me down. She goes, Jacob,
No way.
I have to tell you,
Oh my
Santa's
gosh.
not real. And I'm like, Mom, I haven't believed in Santa Claus since like I can even remember.
Yeah.
She goes, yes, you have.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I haven't.
She's like, you believe.
My
That's actually
okay.
funny.
So strange thing. My brother-in-law refuses to tell his children
Yeah.
that
There is Santa.
that there is Santa because it's
That makes
lying
sense.
to your kids.
Yeah. You shouldn't.
I suppose.
I don't think you should lie to your children.
But you can also, I think, lying is not necessarily like withholding information, and lying is different. Like I think it's smart to withhold information.
Santa Claus is
Lying
real.
by omission.
Is a lie. Santa Claus is going to bring you presents is a lie. Is that a problem?
The world is a globe. Is that a problem? Vaccines are good for you. Is that a
Skip
problem?
out on those things, okay? Let's go back. Oh my gosh.
No, I mean, it's like tradition. My family does make Christmas cookies, but once again, it's like, I feel like a lot of people do that. But we, yeah, I mean,
Christmas
don't.
cookies, like you set them out for Santa Claus?
yeah, and milk too. No. We make
Sugar
a bunch, like
cookies?
10, 15 different kinds. And so my sister made like 6 or 7 different ones.
Ooh, you gotta make me some, bro.
Well, yeah, we make
Let's
them all and
go.
then like give each people like 2.
Hey, I think I'm going to Austin December 26th. You wanna hitch a ride or?
Why?
Yeah, where are you going?
I have a friend.
No, why do you
I'll tell you
want
off
to
stream.
hitch a ride?
That actually might work, but just to say hi or something. Why are you going?
I'll tell you off stream. It'll be fun.
Wow, no context at all. Cool. Yeah, possibly.
Have you just like gotten in the car and gone somewhere? Just
no,
like,
but you would.
Yeah, you would, cause you're spontaneous.
well, of course I would. I'm just asking.
No.
You've never just gotten in the car.
Only
and just
2 times.
gone somewhere. Like no clue where you were going. Just
Only
gone
2
somewhere.
times when I was learning to
Whoa.
drive with my mom. We were like, okay, we're just gonna drive, and it was 2 different times. But other than that, I've
Well, that
always
doesn't
driven to a
count.
place with purpose.
Yeah, I always go with purpose.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I'm wasting gas.
exactly, and time.
This guy's like.
Not that you're wrong, just that I think you're.
No, we just think you're stupid.
Not that you're wrong.
It's fun though. It's fun. It
But,
really
like-
is. I've had some of my like best, like most fun times in my life with my friends
Yeah.
when we've gotten in the car and just had no clue where we were going and just got on the highway and drove.
Is there really no purpose though?
Because like at what point
The
do you turn
purpose is
around?
let's have fun and go somewhere
We
we've
go.
never gone before.
Yeah, then
right?
it works. That's fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the point. Is like we just
Right.
drive
That's
until
great.
we find some place that we think looks cool.
yeah.
Like one time, we got on like I-35. We drove like an hour and a half, and we're just like, oh yo, there's an abandoned warehouse. Let's go inside it. So we did.
That was like all the old YouTube videos and like 4 or 5 years
Yes.
ago, right? People would like explore abandoned places, abandoned hospital,
Did we ever do something
abandoned
stupid,
warehouse.
Tim? I've done something stupid 4 or 5 years ago in an abandoned place.
I've never
What'd you
been
do?
Just
to
going in.
abandoned place.
Just going in is stupid.
Oh.
Like there's junk everywhere. It's disgusting.
The
Yeah.
stupidest thing, like abandoned place. I went to an abandoned orphanage. Dude, that was
Whoa.
creepy.
Yeah.
How do you find that?
That was creepy.
Where was it?
It was in Frisco.
Yikes.
Well, right outside
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Frisco
right.
limits.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Favorite Christmas movie?
Elf.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I saw Elf for the first time actually last year. I really liked it.
Bro, what the?
I know, I'm super late. I don't know how. I was like
So
19 years
late.
old.
What?
I know. Well, because I was literally like, wow, this came out in like whenever, like 2006, 2008, whenever it was. 2000, I don't know.
Wait, so how old are you?
I'm 20 now.
You're 20. When's
Yeah.
your birthday?
February 24th.
February
Okay,
24th.
so you're about to be 21.
Yeah.
When's my birthday?
You didn't know when mine was
Wait,
either until I just
Wait.
No, I
Okay.
could have
Wait.
guessed it.
It's in September, right?
This dude.
No, it's not.
June,
No.
No.
August,
No.
July.
No, not even close.
It's it's like our
First half of the year or
fall,
second half of the
second
year?
half.
It's fall.
Yeah.
October.
Yes.
Yeah.
17th.
No,
10th.
bro.
9th.
I was gonna stick with the 10th because I was like, I'm pretty sure.
No,
11th.
no,
12th.
no.
It's on my calendar now.
Dude,
After
what is
you-
it?
25th.
Oh.
Yeah, I put it on my calendar.
Tim's my only good friend who didn't tell me happy birthday. Sorry, you don't count.
I
Yeah,
didn't tell
look.
you happy birthday.
It's on my
Sure,
calendar
okay.
now, so I'll tell you next year. I put exclamation marks next to it. So, you're
If
welcome.
you don't,
Or
you're not
did I
invited
tell you
to the
happy
wedding.
birthday? Did you post
You
something on your
probably
story?
did.
Yeah.
If
I
you
didn't
put-
post.
Okay, if you did.
But that's interesting is how many people do you think is genuinely
See, I
remembering
didn't
it's your
post
birthday?
anything or like
But it's still like Facebook
Dude.
will give a notification.
Facebook gives a notification, and
how many people
Washita
would be-
Swimming posted about my birthday.
Yeah, how many people would be genuine?
So let's.
Genuinely remember.
I have a list
My-
of my
my-
friends.
You see, this is how you're so conceited.
My-
I like never think twice about like. who
It's just my
remembers
friend.
that.
All right. I guess he has me
Oh,
on Facebook.
you made a list of people who
You're
told
so
you happy birthday.
conceited.
Oh
That's
my
insane,
gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Look, that's not even a lot.
Are the people with the cake by them the ones who
So
said happy
these
birthday?
these people said happy birthday,
Yeah.
Oh, and those people didn't?
and the
Yeah,
ones
what?
without the cake didn't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that's not very many.
So Mika,
Oh, Tim didn't say
Jack
it.
Patterson,
Yeah,
Tim didn't
right.
Wait,
say.
Patterson?
You don't know him.
No, like I know there's some lady who came and taught at our school.
Bro, there's lots
We
of
called her
Pattersons.
Miss Patterson, bro.
A son of a patter.
in study hall, she was the orchestra teacher. During our study hall, she would sit out there and just blast orchestra music on her iPad, and it was so frustrating. It was so frustrating. You could not do anything until finally one day we just walked over. We're like, "Can you please
Turn it off."
turn that off?"
No, Tim, what were you vulnerable about?
Didn't I already answer that?
Oh, your family.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We're past the vulnerable stuff. We have 2 people watching. Yo, throw a question in the chat.
Throw a like.
And
bet
a
it's-
like.
I bet it's
There's one.
Lilia almost at lunchtime. Or no, it's during her nap.
Yo, okay, funny story. My cousin actually was going to ask out a girl for the first time today.
And?
Which
It was at
cousin?
12 o'clock.
Gotta love some
Today.
drama.
Just one of my cousins. Anyway, and
It's a girl,
he
right?
literally he called me Saturday night. He's like, "Bro, I don't know what I'm doing," and he was all worried and like, so we talked and whatever. Anyway, he called me Saturday. Then
Because he's a pro with girls.
yeah, I'm pro, right?
Clearly.
No, basically he told me he's like, "I just called you
Dude, that's
because
cute.
I just need someone to
Yeah,
make
shut
me
up.
do it," and I was like, "Okay, I got you. I'll make you do it. Whatever." Anyway, fast forward to today. I called him on the way here. And he didn't answer because he said he was going to do it at 12 o'clock.
Yeah,
today.
yeah. Oh, so you called him right
And he texted me during like at the very beginning of
now.
this.
So I got cold feet.
I said, how'd it go? I said, how'd it go? He said, dude, she came down with a fever and didn't come.
BS,
And this,
bro.
dude, this was the last
Worst
day
excuse.
of their school, so
Yeah.
he's not gonna see her until like next,
Yeah.
till like fall. I mean, until like spring.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's actually sick. I thought he had asked her out on a date,
Right.
and then she
No,
didn't show up.
no. He didn't ask her out yet.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I just put that together.
That makes
You
sense.
ever had any embarrassing girl stories like that?
Embarrassing girl stories?
Like where you're trying to ask her out?
No, I've only ever asked.
Why are you
out
looking
one
at
girl.
me like that?
Tim, tell us.
So you have 100% success rate.
Actually.
Yes. You don't, apparently.
Oh. I could talk about in first grade.
I mean, they're friends.
No, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. I
You
hate
had a
it when
girlfriend
people
in
are like,
first grade?
No.
I
no,
hate it.
I wasn't. No.
Oh my gosh, my
No,
first
that's not what I'm
girlfriend I
saying.
had
No,
when
no,
I was
that's not what I'm saying.
when I was
That's
a
pretty
kindergarten,
legendary. I'm not
like,
gonna lie.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Yeah, even in middle school, I kind of.
Every person gets a girlfriend in first grade.
I did not have a girlfriend in first grade.
It's
No, but
the
here's the
dumbest thing
Let me-
ever
let me-
because
let me-
it's not a
let me-
girlfriend.
No, let me explain. That's not what I'm saying. It was Valentine's Day, and you know how like in elementary school you give like everyone like the candy or whatever, right?
Yes, bro.
Okay, so that happens, but then after
You gave her a
class,
special one. You
she
gave her
goes to
two.
my locker. I'm gonna play the Uno,
With your head looking like that.
Uno reverse card or whatever. She gives me a big box of chocolates and a little teddy bear, and says something like, "I want to be your Valentine," but I cried. So
What?
you didn't see that one coming.
I did not.
Yep.
You cried.
You
I
cried?
Did you take the
And
chocolate?
then both of our parents got involved. I don't really like chocolate, so
Bro.
I remember my family eating it. I remember going home and like my sister ate it or something, and I threw away the bear because it was so embarrassing. Embarrassing, that's the pun. But both of our parents got involved. I remember being like even more embarrassed because I was like crying. I didn't know what to do. And like her parent came and was like, what happened? And my mom
'Cause
was
it's like
like,
the
why
end of
is
the
he
day.
crying? Exactly, yeah, your parents were there to pick you up.
Tim, that is the most embarrassing story I ever heard.
That's
in my
awful.
life.
Getting vulnerable.
That is so sad.
You didn't see that one coming.
You're
Oh
gonna need
my
to change
gosh.
the name of this podcast. No one's gonna want to watch Getting Vulnerable.
All right, what do you suggest?
I don't know. Just not.
You could say embarrassing stories.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Tim cried when he got asked out. Put that,
In
please.
first grade. You could put, yeah, there you go. And they'll have to
Tim,
watch
you
to
gotta
find
put
out
Tim
why
cries.
it's called that.
Right.
What is your most embarrassing story?
That was mine.
I
so.
can't. Honestly, I'm having a really hard time thinking about.
Yeah, it is hard to think of it on the spot because it's like,
I mean, I
think
can
of recent.
That's
I
why
can
I
think
don't
of a
get
time.
it. That's why, in general, I don't get embarrassed anymore because it's such a waste of time. Because even I don't remember.
Yeah.
Even I don't
Right,
remember
well,
the
that's a good
embarrassing
point because it's
no
like,
one
it
does.
doesn't matter, right?
Like it's such a
Yeah,
waste
That's a
of
good
time.
point. That's a
Yeah,
good
and that's one of the
point.
biggest things of like you not remembering people. You think you're so conceited to think that other people will remember what you don't even remember.
Yeah.
Right, and so it's like no one cares about that.
Okay, well, let me answer,
Okay,
but
go
then let
ahead.
me think
And
of
I have a really fun
embarrassing
story.
stories you have about other people.
No.
Because that's
just
pretty
rude.
interesting.
Uh,
Anyway, in 5th grade, that was the worst year of my life, I think.
okay.
I was super embarrassed because I tried out for the talent show.
Yeah.
You failed.
Fifth
Tried
grade
out for
talent show.
I was the MC. My parents paid me to try out. That's how it goes. Like,
Anyway,
I could
Shoot.
not stop my leg from shaking as I'm trying out in front
That's
of the.
relatable.
Okay. Here's what happens.
Wait, how was it in front of
So like I thought it'd just be in front of
a couple of people?
like the music teacher
Yeah,
who's organizing
right.
it and like maybe a few. Instead, it's like PE, or they get every single
Oh, yeah.
5th grader together, and they're like, "All right, we're doing the tryout right now." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Holy crap!" So I go in the front
Yeah.
and I do my little routine. My leg did not stop shaking,
Oh.
but like everyone was like, "Oh, it's so funny, good job, whatever."
Right.
But I'm like,
Pity.
But I actually got the job.
Yeah.
I was MC. And so during practicing rehearsals for the
Yeah.
MC,
you tied a rod to your leg.
my mic was on, and this one chick, actually my neighbor, she was also part of the MC crew, whatever. Her knee was in the way, and my mic was on. I was like, "Move your knobby knee out the mic." And like, everyone's like, "Oh, it turned your mic
No.
off." Oh, it was so bad.
Oh man, that's great. Okay, I have a story about
Yeah.
Saturday. I got kicked out of Walmart. I got removed from Walmart. It
This is
Again?
again,
This is,
recently.
like literally Saturday.
Well, what do you do?
Oh, actually no. It was literally Thursday, right after
For
the
no
podcast.
reason, bro.
Yeah,
It was
for no-
right after the podcast.
No.
No, this actually was
Yeah.
no reason, dude. Okay, it was crazy. Let me explain it. No, let me explain it. All right, so me and my friend, we were like, you know what? Let's just like make some people's day. You know, like make people happy.
Right.
And so what we did, we went to Walmart. We got a bunch of like the plastic flowers.
Yeah.
And what we would do is we'd walk up to, you know, like an old lady or something. And we'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh my gosh, you have something in your hair." And like, "Can I get that for you?" Just wait. Just watch. And be like, "Yo, can I get that for you?" They're like, "Okay." They put their head, and so you like do this, and then your friend comes up behind you,
Yeah.
hands you the flower.
Yeah.
You do this, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, Merry Christmas," blah blah blah.
Right.
Someone complained, okay, and these were the exact words they used. They said, "We received a report that there was a guy in a Santa hat
Yeah.
harassing women by giving them flowers."
Yeah.
What? Harassing women by
Yeah.
giving them flowers? How does that make sense at all?
That's why you're single, bro.
But no, like, I got removed from the store for giving
For
people
doing
flowers.
nothing. And then you get removed for kidding people.
Like,
They were unsolicited. I mean,
Yeah, bro.
how is that harassment?
no, I don't know.
You're harassing them.
By giving them flowers!
I would say it's only harassment if they ask you to stop or leave or something. right? Like
they're
like, I'm uncomfortable. They're like, what are you doing? Like, please leave or something.
Like, no, I
Rape
literally.
If they're a mute.
Hold on.
Shut up. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm gonna Google.
Not what I'm saying.
Define
It's not a rape.
harassment.
Duct tape
There has to be
over
some-
their mouth.
Aggressive pressure or intimidation.
Right.
I literally handed a lady a freaking
It
flower.
was plastic.
How is that intimidating or aggressive? I said, have a wonderful rest of your day and a Merry Christmas. And they're always like, oh, thank you, Merry Christmas to you too. They walk off. I bet you it was some lady I didn't give a flower.
Right.
Probably.
She's probably just jealous I didn't give her a
Exactly.
flower.
Yeah.
And she's like, but like, dude, what? Why?
Yeah.
Just stop going to Walmart, bro.
Dude, I
Gee.
know.
Nothing good happens in Walmart.
They can't kick you out if you're outside the store. Still their property. They can kick you out.
Yeah, that's their problem.
No, me and my friends recorded a video yesterday, or some videos. They started up a YouTube channel, whatever, and we went around Walmart. This was yesterday.
Stay away from Walmart, bro.
Hey, we didn't get kicked
You
out.
don't
We
learn
didn't get
very
kicked out.
fast.
We didn't get kicked out. No,
Okay.
but we walk up to employees,
Wow.
and you say something through your mask, like super weird, and then you pull your mask down and say something completely different just to like shock them. So like, for instance, one of the things he goes, my friend walks up to me and goes, "Can you lick my balls?" And they were like, "What?" He said, "Can you lick my balls?" And then the person's like, and he goes, pulls his mask down. Where are the basketballs?
Yeah, that's all I see.
And then they're like,
They think-
they're like, oh,
That's
okay.
actually kind of funny.
But no, there was so many of them, so many. We did so many. It was
That's
great.
actually kind of funny.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, we got the idea from someone else, obviously, but
Did you give credit?
yeah,
Are you sure? Who was it?
I don't know. I'm not the one who edits the
Exactly,
videos.
bro. You're full of it.
I am. You're right. My
Well,
bad.
it's falling.
But it was Ross Creations.
Yeah, he's done stuff like that before.
You know Big Doss? Big
Yeah.
Doss TV, dude. Oh my gosh, I
I've not-
love that guy. He does like the funny, just social experiment things,
Yeah.
like awkward phone calls and like. Have you seen his gangster librarian video?
Probably.
He goes around the library dressed like a nerd and pretends like he works there, and he's like, "Hey, do you have your library card?" And it's like a public library.
Oh,
He
yeah,
doesn't have a
people,
library,
yeah, yeah.
and they're like, "No." He's like,
Get out of here.
"Get out of my library right now!"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Are you kidding?" He's like, "I am not kidding with you right now. Get out." Oh,
Ernie.
Ernie, yeah.
that
Oh,
his
he has a
name?
mixtape too.
It's the character of the nerd,
Oh, okay.
but
Yeah.
also a rapper.
Yeah.
No, it was, yeah.
Tim, what's your shirt?
This was from Operation Christmas Child.
To the ends of the.
World. Look,
Globe.
It's a circle.
Hey, yo, look.
It's-
It's a circle.
A flat circle. Technically it's a circle.
It's the ice wall. It's white.
It's a black ring.
The rest is white.
That's a thick ice wall.
Ends of the earth. Huh. How can a globe have an end? Huh.
Figure of speech, but
Dude, okay, I actually,
It's a
so
figure
I
of
find it
speech.
very strange. I actually find it really strange
Figure of
that
speech.
you believe in like pretty much every conspiracy known to man.
Not true.
Very true.
Not true.
So the podcast. Okay, the podcast we
You
had
can't
to delete.
prove that I
The podcast-
believe in every
The
conspiracy.
podcast that we had to delete. I brought up like 4 or 5 different very, very common conspiracy theories,
Yeah.
and you believed every single one of them.
No, you're talking about JFK and some BS, and I don't
Okay,
even.
JFK, moon landing, the Earth is flat
All right,
around.
you know who came up with the term conspiracy theory or
yeah,
conspiracy
this is a
theorist?
conspiracy theory.
The CIA, bro. Okay, and it was because of the JFK stuff.
Okay. Anyway, but like, do you ever like why are you so against everything?
I'm not.
Yeah.
It's the mainstream narrative. That's all.
Right, and that's the thing. I can totally not believe what the mainstream news says.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go on wild tangents of, like, because it doesn't matter at that point. Like, how much time do you spend trying to find facts that disprove what the mainstream media says? I can just look at the mainstream media and be like, that's probably not true.
Exactly. That's what I do.
Period.
And then I watch
No.
the Owen Benjamin stream, and then I'm good.
Yeah,
Like-
but stop before that Owen Benjamin stream, because that's where you go off the rails on the other side.
Why is it off the rails?
You can just say
It
that
tells
this
you
is
to
wrong.
to build, grow your own food,
Right,
have a
right,
community.
Oh
follow
yeah,
God.
you're also like doomsday planner, right?
It's not for doomsday. It's to
A better way.
flourish.
No,
To
you
live
It's a better
cheaply,
way.
debt
you told me that
sustainably.
you told me when the apocalypse happens, you will survive because you can grow
True.
your own food.
Also true. Do you know what apocalypse means?
I can't give you a definition.
It's like waking up.
Wait, yeah, that's actually because it was in a podcast, a Bible Project podcast.
Yeah.
A while ago, they were talking about like the apocalypse, because it's like people always think it means like something really, really bad, but it can also not mean that.
It is bad for the people who are going to be found out.
Exactly. Yeah. But like,
Anyway, but, like-
but you can use it.
but
in
like,
different
don't you find it strange that you're kind of like against most common knowledge?
Yeah, I think that's normal. I think Christians should be against most common knowledge.
Why?
Like, the common knowledge is usually
So
Pretty
what makes whether JFK was shot or he wasn't shot?
Right.
What makes that?
And that's what I'm saying.
No, but then you still believe that he wasn't. You still believe
Or like
it's covered up.
slavery, or Nazis and Jews.
I mean, that stuff, like, Jews play the victim, blacks play the victim, and then they try and pull a scheme over you, like Black
Are you
Lives
telling me
Matter.
Nazis aren't? Well,
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know if you knew he believes in that conspiracy theory too, but
What?
yeah. So
I
there's
told
another
you about
That's-
that. We talked about it.
Yeah, we just lost a viewer.
oh,
No, that was a long time
50%
ago.
of our audience just left because of that.
dude, I just like. So, no,
It doesn't matter.
this
We
isn't-
can grow our own food.
This isn't. I don't want you to take this in an offensive way, but I think when you
His
believe
veins are
like
popped.
one or two conspiracy theories, you have maybe a little bit of credibility there. But when you start believing
Everyone.
almost every single popular conspiracy theory, like your credibility kind of just goes out the window.
Why do I need to be credible to you?
I'm not saying.
Or anybody?
I'm saying like your credibility towards like
The mainstream
having-
people.
No, that actually those conspiracies. Like if you're like, you know what, I think. the
I don't
Earth-
think there's
I
any
think
logic
I
there.
think the
Tim, what
Earth
do you
is
think?
flat. Look, like
Yeah, let
what
him
do you
keep
say?
going.
I
Let him
think
keep
the
going.
Earth is flat or whatever. Okay, and you have a bunch of reasons for that, and you actually put up a good because some people can actually put up a good argument for that.
Right.
And you actually put up a good argument for that. And then the JFK assassination, whatever, you actually put up a good argument for that. But then once you start adding the Holocaust thing, the other
Because you
thing, and
disagree.
then the other thing, and the other thing, and the other thing, and you just have more and more and more and more. It's like, okay, he doesn't actually. It gives it.
Right.
It's almost like you almost
just-
don't believe it.
only
You just
on
want to do
principle.
the opposite of what
Right.
everyone else does.
You only don't believe it on principle because it comes from someone you disagree
oh,
with.
yo, we stacked up
Exactly.
2 viewers. See, now that we're getting.
What's up,
Getting real in
Drenchy? See,
here.
he doesn't believe in the moon landing.
Oh, so you got another
It's pretty
like-
obvious.
Drenchy, moon landing, real or fake? Wait, okay, you think the moon landing's fake? Dude,
It's the
I'm
most
so...
obvious one.
We'll be there in 2024. I mean, China just came back. Or China was supposed to
Bro,
come back.
it's been 50 years. 50 years,
Yep.
bro. Technology is infinitely
I've already
greater.
explained to you how the manufacturing works. Is that there's so many tiers of manufacturing just
And
to
the
build the
videos are fake,
Atlas
bro.
5 or whatever, the Saturn 5.
That's so dumb.
This is just so crazy.
Yeah, he actually does
that-
have a point.
What?
That I think if I could boil it down, the fact that because if you could pick and choose a couple conspiracy theories like the moon landing, you'd be like, okay. But the fact that you jump on board with like 10 of them,
I just don't trust the
Makes your
mainstream
ethos.
media.
right? Okay.
Like, why should I?
Yeah.
They don't have my best interest
But
in mind.
because you
I
grow
like to
up
use-
and you come with other reasons to
I
then
like to use
fill in
my
what's
brain.
happening. You can just sit there and be like, the moon landing didn't happen. That's it. But you're trying to discredit NASA. You're trying to discredit all these people who spent their lives getting us there. And you go an extra step. If you just said, that's wrong, it was faked. Okay.
Okay.
But you go and discredit the
But
people.
then I tell
which
you-
is like a straw man fallacy of like attacking the people and not the event itself. So like, I would be fine with you if you just said, this is wrong.
I mean, I don't trust the
Here's why.
government either.
So he's not fine with you.
Yeah, I'm not.
I would be
Then
fine
you
with
try
you.
and replace
So I
it
have
with
to
your
trust
own
NASA,
thinking.
but I can't trust the moon landing.
Huh?
What?
Why don't I just say the moon landing
Because
discredits
NASA's
anything
done an
that
incredible
NASA
amount
says?
of good.
by
So how does one thing?
filling the people propaganda.
How does one thing affect?
One thing discredits your whole thing. That's what I'm saying. That's what he's trying to say.
Wait. One thing discredits.
That's what you're saying.
No,
No, that's not what I'm saying.
He's saying
One bad egg ruins the whole cake.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
He's just saying you have too many conspiracy theories to make you just seem a little extra crazy.
Yeah. I'm saying
if you chose a couple,
it's
and, like,
almost to the point where you're like intentionally.
if someone says this is a conspiracy theory, you believe it.
Yeah,
No,
because
it's not-
it
it
goes
disagrees
against
with the
common
mainstream,
belief.
right. And so
Because
then
it
you
goes against common belief, you're just like, I believe the opposite. Uh-oh.
I think they're taking us down.
Now that would be a conspiracy theory.
Okay, wait. So what? Okay, hold on. I have a serious question. He said something about, or you said something about
I'm telling you to grow your
Jews
own
and
food.
Nazis and what? Okay,
This is
what?
not gonna. You're gonna have to take the stream down after you go there.
Why?
Because what is YouTube run by, okay?
Dude, I want to know what you believe there. And we already got taken down, okay?
We can talk about it off stream if you really
Okay,
want to know.
I do, dude. I want to
Alright.
know what. Dude, what? This is.
I don't need to
so
talk about them.
crazy, bro.
Giving them too
So
much power.
crazy. Also,
A little leaven
one thing.
does the whole lump.
Okay, I'm very curious of where you stand on this. You are very like. King James is the
I never said that.
dude, but you like look because when you make your flat Earth argument, you say, "Oh, you have to go back to the King James
Right.
version." Like,
Wait, but
why
King
does-
James version has been proved to not been a good translation. Just
like,
because it sounds
why
old does not mean it's
King
good.
James, and why is that like? Oh, yo,
Been
it's
proven by
gotta
fact
be this
checkers.
one. The Indian fact checkers.
Do you know Hebrew or Greek or anything?
No, I know. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I
But,
know
like,
a few words.
How come you go? How come you go back to?
Yeah,
like,
and Biden's
it
the president,
has to be
too.
that. What does that have to do with this?
See,
Like-
he said it's been proven by who you didn't even credit it. So
Well,
he just said
wait,
it's been proven that KJV is a bad translation.
Yeah.
It's been proven that
Yeah.
the moon landing is. It's actually been proven that the PCR test cannot prove that you have COVID. It's been proven in a court.
Yeah, okay.
In a court.
Anyway,
Therefore, nobody knows if they
Ignore
have
his
COVID.
statement.
Confirmed cases are just
ignore his statement.
estimates.
Ignore his statement. Because you're just focusing on one thing he did wrong and to save yourself.
I'm not trying to.
Yes, you are. Anyway,
Okay, whatever.
why do you think KJV is like it has to be KJV?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I read ESV wherever it is.
Okay, then how come?
Yeah, ESV and NIV are
Okay,
both
then I have a
great
question.
translations.
When you
But
make
when
your
I tell
flat
you
Earth
the
argument,
firmament, it's
Yes.
using the word firmament in
exactly.
the KJV.
So why does it? So you can. Oh, you're like, oh, I can only use the one translation that proves me right.
Right.
I'm saying the other ones say heavens, but if it's gonna specify what that means, firmament. It's a
Yeah, but that's where you have to look
It's a
back
dome.
and
Yeah, but so
The
I don't
original
understand
text.
why do you when you make your flat Earth argument, you're like, oh, it means that that's what it
what's
says
the
in
word for
KJV.
firmament?
Like
Like, what's the
dome.
Hebrew-
I think it's dome. Oh.
Like, would it be Hebrew? Is it in the Old Testament?
Yes.
Okay. Hebrew word for firmament's a weird word.
Firmaments.
Original. Wow, it popped up right
What
away.
is it?
Translates to Shah Mayim
Shamayim.
or Rak, and is a biblical word. Is translated to see heaven. So the original Hebrew means heaven. So the King James version can say whatever it wants because it's sponsored by a king who has a bunch of
Wait,
money to say
who is
whatever
this
he wants.
person though? Wikipedia?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, you just got an F on your assignment.
Dude, no, I just like I don't understand you like you make a very big claim that the Earth is flat and then you're so
Based off of.
I'm saying actually
off of-
the globe model can be disproven. Is what I'm trying to say. Beyond
Yeah,
the
so
shadow
and this
of
other one, the
reasonable doubt.
other word,
Wait,
right? is
the globe model can be
Bacchia or whatever.
disproven.
Means expansion, denotes space or expand, which makes a lot of sense.
like an arch.
Right.
Okay.
So that's where you have to. It was formed as a division between the waters above and the waters below.
Waters above.
Yeah, there used to be a layer of water.
Who said there isn't? Why is the sky blue?
It was also used to support the heavenly
Because
bodies.
it says
It's just
in
about
the Old
separation.
Testament that the waters were released once the flood happened. The waters from above were released. That's why they lived so much longer back in the old days. Because they had that protection, that like water layer.
So you believe
I think it
that
would
there
just
were
make
waters
clouds.
above?
Huh?
You believe that there were waters above?
I thought it would just mean clouds. They don't have to.
Oh, I thought
I don't know.
thought that there used to be like
Maybe.
a layer of
Yeah, I don't know.
water around. Anyway,
I mean, theoretically, that's what clouds
And
are.
so-
I
water
just like
vapor.
if you're gonna like you can't say that I only
You're applying
believe.
it to your 21st century knowledge.
I'm saying you can't say that I only
No.
believe KJV is the absolute when it comes to this one thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fruitful to argue about words and translations in Bible.
You based your entire
Entire
statement
argument
off
on
one
one
word
word.
in one
There's
translation.
other proofs I could give you. We can go into that later.
Biblical proofs?
No.
Because I think there are plenty, like this alone.
That's what I'm saying.
proves-
Waters above.
This proves it.
But how does waters above disprove that?
That proves it.
I mean, prove it. How does waters above prove flat Earth?
We'll go into it later.
Fantastic. Aiden was watching at one point, by the way.
You're so confusing.
But he didn't like it because we had 2 likes.
Dang, jerk.
Is that how you
Why
feel?
did he just comment V Strizzy?
I don't know. He wanted to see it highlight.
Oh, hello, a small channel.
Hello, Dark Star.
Oh,
Joined at the
yo.
perfect time.
Got on my recommendation. What if we get, what was
Dude,
it?
is this just a random guy?
I
What-
think so.
When like we got like stream like whatever something, it happened. We had like 100 viewers at one point. Remember?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
that called?
rated.
Stream rated. That sounds like a bad thing, but isn't it a good thing? You get a bunch
What's
of
up,
viewers.
Dark Star?
He did like
How's
it.
He liked it.
Oh, shoot. Dang. We were just discussing the Earth is flat or not flat.
Round.
Globe or flat. False binary, never mind.
Anyway, y'all want
It's
to
a
see
Z.
videos of rockets hitting the firmament?
Oh, the SpaceX video.
No, even
They're
better.
trying to land. That's a fun
Wait.
video.
Okay. Oh, yeah, and then you had some stupid, like, oh, what was it? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call it stupid. My bad, that's rude. Something about helium
Oh, yeah.
satellites, bro. Like, have you heard this?
No.
That's the cheapest way to get them into space. They launch from Antarctica. And
No, but then
NASA's
you
the
said that they
largest
have to refill
consumer of
them.
Helium.
You said that they have to refill
Yeah,
them.
they only last about 30.
And then they fall down, and then they have to refill them. What? It's round, lol.
It is round,
Thank you.
but that doesn't mean it's a globe.
He means it's a globe, and you know that.
Because clearly.
Anyway, why is it called a
internet's right.
planet?
We think it's a globe.
Plane.
He's an idiot. I mean, he thinks it's flat.
Why don't airplanes use airplane controls and computers
Yeah.
assume it's a flat globe, flat plane?
Yeah,
That's why it's
you
called
have
a
to-
plane.
You have to understand how tangents work. There is an infinitesimally small tangent of a surface. You could have a tangential plane. You could have a tangential line on a
Plane.
3D object. So yes, there are.
plane. Do snipers factor in the curve or rotation of the Earth? No.
Because
Yeah,
that's
because it's still
stupid.
relatively small. 2 miles versus however big the diameter.
Why
of
do
the
you need
Earth
to
is.
You don't need to factor in the curve of like it's because at some point
Right.
it's so infinitesimally small
And that's what I'm saying.
that like there's no point in
Exactly.
paying
You're
That's
on
what
it.
I'm saying. There's no curve. It's so small.
because
The
Earth
Earth is
so
freaking
big.
huge, bro.
Exactly. Maybe it is a globe, but it's so big that we're only on this small part of it.
Wait, so how do you think gravity works?
I don't know.
Because you have the sun.
Or do you
So is
think
the sun
gravity's
flat?
fake too?
Like I said, you
Or
can't
do you think-
replicate it in a lab. It's only
You
a
can
theory.
replicate.
You can't. That's what I'm
oh,
saying.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
only a theory.
Yeah, gravitational pull is technically a theory, but
So we don't know. The point is, I'm saying we don't know what the Earth is.
basically,
we can't
look,
see it.
look. This is what it was. This
I'm
was just
saying
given a
space is
name.
fake.
This was given a name. Gravity. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It was given a name.
Yes.
Okay, but here's the thing.
The reason things fall was given the name gravity.
You can look at the sun with your telescope or whatever. And it will look. Yeah.
It will blind you.
You will not see it again. No, but you can see different sides of it, right?
How do you
How is
know?
the sun flat?
Oh yeah, wait. Does the Earth revolve
Because you can look
around
at
the
it
sun,
with
or
your
does
own
it-
telescope.
It's just
On
sun.
your own.
Why?
So it's not fake.
Okay, here's one thing. How come we only see one side of the moon? How is it?
Yeah,
How is
because that's
that
how it
even
rotates.
possible?
That's not a good compliment.
How is that even possible?
Because it rotates at the same
it
time.
rotates
we're
at the
rotating.
same time.
Yes.
As do you know what
really
the likelihood of that is?
Do you know what the
Like zero.
likelihood of Jesus coming back to life is? It's
Or all
like
other
zero.
people too. There's a lot of people that came.
You know what
Exactly.
the likelihood of him
Of us
fulfilling
being
all his
created.
prophecies are? Like 0. Like it's like a 1 in
But
like.
that's why you can say that there
Exactly.
is intelligent design.
So instead of coming from
Same
a
thing
Big
with
Bang in an
evolution.
ever
Yeah, there
expanding
was intelligent
universe, I
design.
believe we were created.
Right.
And
So
the
there was
moon is
intelligent
placed
design.
there.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's
Or they
why they
place
go
it
in.
down.
That's why they rotate together.
Yeah, you can just say intelligent design.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep. What happens if you like fly to like Australia? My cousins fly from Australia. How do you think that works?
I don't know.
So how
but
do you
it's
think
very
we have?
interesting.
How do you think we have time
Do you
zones?
think Pearl Harbor happened?
I think it's
And the
very
sun?
Do you
How
think
does the
Pearl
sun
Harbor
not?
happened?
If it's flat, the sun
It's-
should hit
it's
all of us
super
at once.
close.
The sun should hit the whole world at once.
That's true.
How do we know
I
that?
never even
Also,
thought.
You're done.
I've seen
You
it.
are
I just
done,
proved
bro.
you two different ways.
Dude, oh my gosh, that's true. Wait, okay, question.
No,
Do you think
but
Pearl
how
Harbor
are-
happened?
Power just fell.
No. Our eclipse is only 70 miles. Lunar eclipses. The shadow's only 70 miles.
Because the moon is smaller than
Yeah.
The moon is huge.
smaller than the Earth.
No, but you
Okay,
can't.
but it's like this. My shadow on
You
the wall.
can't have a
is
shadow
bigger.
smaller. You can't have it
Smaller.
smaller than the actual object. I can prove that right now.
No, but the light is bigger.
Right.
Now imagine this light is really big.
You can't have it smaller than the actual object at any point ever.
Okay, that is actually interesting.
Okay.
Think about it. Think
We
about
got somewhere.
it. That is actually interesting. Wait, is it 70 miles?
Actually, no, that's
so, like
not
it's
true.
moving.
It
doesn't hit
can
the whole
move,
Earth.
but it's still only
That's
70 miles at
not
once.
true, and I can tell you why. Because let's
Yeah, what
say
is
you
it?
have a light here. You have a light here.
Yeah.
And then you have an object.
Bro,
here.
I just
if you
proved it.
have, if you
Guitar
have-
pick
look,
against
look,
the
pay
wall.
attention. Pay attention. If you have light over here coming in at that
Right,
angle,
it's at an angle.
and light over here
It'll
coming
make
in
it
at this,
small.
it's gonna make it smaller.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, get a second flashlight.
Where's your guitar pick?
There's another guitar pick here. Wait, do you need a?
No, we need
Flashlight?
only
If
one.
I have light coming in right here,
Yeah, see, it blocks it. It'll make it smaller. Yeah.
How's that any smaller than the object?
Put the light somewhere else.
It's just a less faint.
Right, and so that's how
Or
the
it's
shadow
more
works.
faint.
Because you're
that's
only
how it works. bro.
because here's the thing: when it gets dark, is only you're looking at the very darkest part. There, you will still when how the clips like a
No,
couple
he
years
didn't
ago, my
make it
senior
any
year.
smaller.
It was the first day of my senior
You
year.
can still see the borders.
But you have the edge of it where it gets darker, like when a cloud crosses in front of the sun. So that's the whole moon. It's only perfectly dark for a little of it because of what he's saying. The edges of the moon. There's only a little bit, right? That's totally dark.
I don't know enough about how the 70 miles is measured, but that's somewhat
Yeah. Well, what he's
reasonable.
saying is right because it will get darker.
That's
it won't get
reasonable.
completely dark.
reasonable,
Right.
but not necessarily the exact reason.
Okay.
Anyway,
Dark Star, are you entertained? I hope you.
he's the moon.
Dark Star's the moon. Oh man, that was interesting. That was interesting conversation.
Tim's angry.
No, I'm not.
He wants to go to the moon.
He's just hyped up.
He wants his one-way ticket to Mars. That's why he saves up all his.
Yo, you can. Oh wait. Plus,
I'll
you
send all
would
the
be able to
retards
see the
out.
Eiffel. Whoa, wait. Plus, you would be able to see the Eiffel Tower from Chicago
No,
if
it's
the Earth
not
was
true.
flat. Why is that not true?
There's light pollution and stuff. It's crazy.
Light.
Or
No, it's true. You can only see a certain distance. Yeah.
you have a certain render distance.
Yeah, bro, like Minecraft, bro. Yeah.
You can only see like 4 chunks. You have bad.
Pretty sure
you have a
the-
bad graphics card.
There's I can show you afterward lasers like being sent across lakes that you shouldn't be able to see at a certain height.
Maybe. I'm still interested in what you're doing in Austin, so
Oh yeah,
we
I
can
can't
end
wait.
the stream.
We're ending this stream. All right.
Okay, all right. Wait, we
Leave a
got to
like.
have an end.
Outro.
Dark Star, thank you for joining us.
Make sure to like.
Make
the
sure
stream.
to
I think
like.
we did.
Yo, subscribe, dude. That would be insane. We'd really appreciate it, and we are gonna go live again sometime soon.
But
What if with a telescope? Oh, could you see Eiffel Tower with a telescope
Maybe.
if the Earth was flat? Because you
No,
have,
still, the pollution would still block it. I think so.
I don't think you would.
Yeah.
hypothetically, if the Earth was flat, pollution would still block it.
Yeah. Right. Sorry. Yes. Thanks for the like.
Thanks for
and subscribe.
subscribing.
Okay, yeah, and he's okay. Excellent.